to BizChicks TV. We're here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle so you can build a profitable business that's fun to run. Here are your hosts.
Welcome, everybody, to BizChicks TV. I'm here with my co-host, Ms. Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Terralina, and we are the BizChicks. We're here for coffee talks this morning, and we just want you to relax and let's just have a frank talk about, hey, what's up with the finances? Okay, let's take control of our business finances. First thing I want to say is, look, I've got a question. Let's just start with a question. Have you actually separated your personal and your business accounts? Are they going into separate bank accounts? Just let that marinate, friend. Because so many times, especially when we start a part-time business, we do not separate them. We are buying inventory, we're buying supplies, we're buying equipment out of our personal bank accounts. Maybe we need to separate that.
I'd like to say something about that.
Mm-hmm.
You are investing into your company from your proceeds from your other angel investor, aka your job, and or your personal funds, and you do need to separate it. So you need to find a good bank that you can get a debit card and a business debit card. And in order to get the business debit card, a lot of times if the business is not in your name, you're going to need to have a fictitious name statement in order to show the bank that you're doing business as this particular company. And if you're still in the I'm not quite sure phase, you're going to need to, maybe you open up a second bank account that's in your name to do those things. And just knowing that my business account with this company or with this bank is for business, and my bank account with this bank
for my personal.
For my personal. So it's still separate.
Exactly.
But even if you don't have a business banking account, you still have two separate accounts that you can show that this account is for business, this account is for personal.
And sometimes even within the bank, you can have separate accounts. You know how you remember that Santa savings account versus the
except for if the IRS wants to go looking, it's not in a separate account. It's not in a separate.
It's not in a separate bank.
It doesn't even need to be a separate bank. It just needs to be a separate account. Maybe you can. Because there's a savings account, but I'm talking about two separate checking accounts can be in the same bank.
I see what you mean. Okay.
So it just behooves us to have separate
to separate the personal from the business. Okay. All right. It simplifies your bookkeeping and it shows professionalism when you are applying for loans or for grants. You definitely need to get it separated.
And it should be separated before you even think about applying.
I'm telling you, because there are thousands of ways to get indicted on a federal grant. You know, people say the government doesn't do. No, they check. I used to be a grant reader, and also I used to monitor grants. I went all over the state of California, and we'd sit there for days looking through their books, making sure they were spending it on what the grant was for. In other words, i.e. in compliance. So yeah, that part.
And this brings us to number 2, create a realistic budget. Now, budget is nothing more than a finance plan. So don't get all
Get that
stressed out.
happiness plan together. Come on.
Yes, and it's a financial plan. Every business has one, and it's a part of doing business. You have to plan where your money is going.
Mm.
You list every source of income, whether it's sales, services, or side streams, and then you list all of the expenses from supplies, software. That includes those subscriptions.
Okay.
The different subscriptions that you have for the business needs to be listed. And a
Mhm.
clear financial plan gives you a snapshot of what's coming in and what's going out and where adjustments are needed. Don't be
Mm.
scared to look.
There you go. Wow. I know it sounds simple, but you know something? When was the last time you consulted your budget for your business? Do you know where the budget is, or did you just make it, write it out?
And so where is your financial plan?
Mhm.
It's not difficult to put one together, and it doesn't need to be on a 52-page spreadsheet and all of that. You just need something basic that says
This came in, this went out.
and that's one of the services that we can offer you is we can create a financial plan tracker for your business. If that's something you want, just reach out to us and we'll help you with that. But pretty much you want to know what came in, and you do this, you sit down daily. The mom and pops of back in the day, they sat down, okay, how much came in today, Martha? How much did we spend on Joe's cow? Whatever it was, you know what came in and you know what went out every day.
And they ask themselves, how much feed do we need for the cows this winter? And how much is alfalfa this winter? And is Joe still in business? You're looking, you're forecasting. What are your needs going to be for the next quarter?
Now, this also brings us back to the calendar, because you can't, if you can't see it, or if you hadn't made time to see it, it's going to be hard for you to track. So it has to be put on your calendar, because we are very busy people, but one of the busies needs to be on the calendar. I'm going to look at today's financials. Maybe that's part of the routine. You know, you have a morning routine and an evening routine. Maybe it's your end of day routine. You just kind of check in to see what came in and what went out, and you can celebrate.
Here we go. I like that idea.
Monitoring your cash flow closely, which is probably akin to the previous one. Cash flow is the lifeblood of your business. So you should know when the payments are expected to go out and when bills are due. In a corporation, this would be, what is it called? Accounts receivable and accounts payable. But it don't have to be that deep. When do you need to pay this bill? When do you need to pay that bill? When is another bill expected to come in? Or when is income expected to come in? Who owes you money that hasn't paid their invoice that you need to call them or send them a reminder?
Yes, a gentle reminder.
Gentle reminders. So you just need to be on top of that. And if you're not the one that's going to be on top of that, maybe it's your business partner. Maybe it's somebody, if you hired a bookkeeper. But I'm like Oprah said, you write the checks.
Absolutely.
You know what's going on and what's going out. No check gets written without your approval.
Signature. You sign the checks.
So monitoring what's coming in and what's going out. Then learn to read a financial statement.
Oh,
Pretty much. it's a pretty simple thing, right? This came in on this column, this went out on this column. Sometimes we make things more difficult than they have to be.
Okay.
You know, they used to have the accounting software where you open it up and there's all this stuff. It asks, now, you know, you think AI first. On the tracking thing, the tracking software that we have, and the tracking app that we have, it'll be easy for you to see what came in and what went out. And I do believe you can generate a report to give to your tax person. However, even if you didn't have that app, you have a column of what came in and a column of what went out, and then this column minus this column is what I got left.
There you go.
So you can learn to read a financial statement. You can have your AI assistant help you understand how to read a financial statement, because it really tells the real story of your business, of what's happening. It helps you see the trends, measure progress, and make smart, strategic decisions that are based on facts. Well, I think
I love it. That are based on what? They're based on real facts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Not based on feelings, not based on what you felt like. Based on, oh yeah, this is real right here.
Yeah, the other thing we need to do is to build an emergency reserve, an unexpected, what do they call it?
Uncertainty.
Reserve.
Uncertainty. It was an uncertainty reserve. Economic uncertainty. Anyway, it's a savings account.
Economic uncertainty reserve.
And like when COVID hit, that was an economic uncertainty. And the people who did not prepare for that did not have enough money in their funds. There were many restaurants that went out of business. There were different people who just simply decided to shut down because they didn't have an economic uncertainty reserve.
Yes. Reserve.
You need to build one of those. So some people talk about,
they say that most Americans cannot afford a $400 emergency.
And we're talking about your business. So Terry, what I've seen is how you go is how your business goes.
The way you do one thing, it's the way you do most things. I say everything, but yeah. The way you handle your personal money is probably the way you're going to handle the money in your business. So get disciplined.
And if you need to have somebody help you, get you a discipline coach. Oh, there's a person. And if you need a discipline coach, just let us know. Put that in the comments, or just send us a DM, or text or message us at the phone number that's on our new website. And we can help you with a discipline coach.
Yes.
And it's nothing to be ashamed of, because many of us did not come. Many of us fell short in that area.
We haven't had, direction or guidance or training or teaching, so it can be intimidating sometimes.
Right. And we simply did not know. We didn't come from Warren Buffett's background and, how to and we didn't have a mentor that's told us how to do it. But we have coaches that can help you do that. Okay.
Yes. Then we want to have our books together, because if we're looking for funding from a bank or or we're looking to apply for a grant or things of that nature, then we need to have our books together.
Showing I want to say this, your financial statement is like the vision for your business. Write the vision, make it plain, because they want to see your financials. If they're going to write out a check to your company, they want to see that they'll get paid back, and that you know what you're talking about.
That you're making some profit,
Mm-hmm.
or that you at least projected to make profit.
Right.
Okay, and then here's the thing. Fran just touched on this. If you don't know, seek some expert guidance. Get a financial coach or a
Or a mentor that can help you interpret the numbers, plan for good. Because, we all have these friends. Some of these people are numbers people. That's the numbers guy, or she likes numbers. Okay, get the person that likes the numbers to help you understand the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And a finance coach, I think it's Morgan, one of our finance coaches, will help you, hold you accountable to your financial goals. And then listen to the coach. If the coach says, give me 20 squats, give the coach 20 squats. Just do what he says. Do what she says. Well, I think I can do 15 and a half. And just do what they ask.
If you want the results.
Mm-hmm. Do what they ask to get the results. So you want to, it's going to help you in the long run. You won't have to do the same thing over again, redo the project, and it's going to save you some time and some money.
And then, guys, if you don't understand what to do in the area of finance, get some financial literacy, read a book, look at videos, talk to an expert, get some one-on-one counseling.
And our financial coach can help with that too.
Mm-hmm.
They will help teach you the basics of financial literacy and build up your confidence with money.
Exactly. Because you can run a much more profitable business and have fun doing it when you're not worried about your finances. And you can position your business for steady growth and position yourself for financial freedom.
So those are the things that you need to know when taking control of your business finances. Recapping, separate your personal and business accounts. Create a realistic budget, aka financial, aka happiness plan. Review that budget, review the plan often. Daily when you're taking in income and things of that nature, and then monthly for the big pic, overall for a monthly, just to take the temperature in the room. Monitor your cash flow. Learn to read a financial statement. Build an uncertainty economic reserve, aka emergency fund. Explore funding opportunities if you need to get a grant or a microloan. Seek expert guidance. Get a coach. You need 3 things. You need a community, you need a coach, and you need a cheerleader. We have those all available at BizChicks, so do that. Focus on your financial literacy and building up your confidence in the realm of finance. These points can help you get and take control of your business finances.
Absolutely.
So we invite you to become a part of the BizChicks community. You can do that by texting biz to 33777, or you can simply go to bizchicks.net. There you will find some resources and ways that you can interact and get a hold of our coaches. You'll be able to get some resources that you can read. There's some courses that you can take over there to help you build a profitable business as well. We invite you to, when you become a part of the BizChicks community, you'll get a free tool, your one day action plan, where you take, well, it's more than a plan, where you take your plan and turn it into action. So you get that tool, and there's another tool over there we talked about not too long ago. There is a tool for, if you want the tool for tracking your finances, just leave us some information and we'll get that tool over to you, and we'll help you create one that's easy for you to understand. Okay. And it'll be yours. It'll be personalized to you. Mm-hmm. Be sure AI is a thing, people. AI is not something that's happening in the future. AI is happening right now. And you need to understand AI, how to use it, what to do with it, how it will help you save time, save money, save your mental capacities. It just frees up so much time that you can get a lot more things done, spend more time with your family, spend more time with your clients, different things that you can do just because you're using the tools that are available to us. AI is not coming for your job. It is coming for your to-do list. So let's get in there, and you need to learn it. We have a free workshop that'll teach you 5 ways that AI can help you get back 10 hours a week in your business. I suggest that if you haven't taken that class, that you take that class, and it's free. Now we do have, if you can't take it on the free class, you can go over to our, in the website, you'll see a place for you to sign up to do it as a course. But I'm telling you, it's better for you to do it online in the free version. Just saying, you might want to do that. Terry, is there anything else that I missed?
I don't think so. I just want to encourage everyone to go check out bizchicks.net. We're really excited about it, and we hope you will be too. So we'll see you in the community. We will be sharing lots of tools, information that's going to make it so much easier for you to run your business and take the hassle out of your hustle. So we'll see you soon, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning in today. We trust you've learned something to help you build a more profitable business and take the hassle out of your hustle. See you next time.